What's up guys, and welcome back to another brand new video here on the channel. Today we've got for you episode 9 of the My Team career. We are at our home Grand Prix. We are at Silverstone for this one. I hope you enjoyed the last episode in Austria. Let's just say the driving wasn't the cleanest. But yeah, if you haven't actually seen that video, there is a link above just up here. Be sure to go and check it out if you haven't. Let's get into this one, shall we? We've got a lot to do before we get into the race. As always, if you do enjoy the video, please do drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you are new. We are still trying to get to 100 subscribers here on the channel. It will really help us out. And yeah, sit back, enjoy. Right, first of all, before we get going, we do have this powertrain department event. So we are just going to, the team have requested Islet's presence at a recurring meeting, but it conflicts with a couple of other items on the calendar. We know there are a lot of demands on our time. It's vital that we should have that input to aid our design. We should consider freeing up the schedule a little. Second driver experience -7 or powertrain morale -20%. We're going to decline this because then it puts Islet's experience up. We need to invest a bit of money as well in the facilities. I think I'm just going to invest in one of these things in powertrain. To be honest, we could do 2, but I feel like that's a bit of overkill. So we're going to buy quality control in powertrain, so we're going to upgrade that. And we're also going to try and sneak an upgrade. I might try and, yeah, bugger it. We've just spent all our money. So we've upgraded chassis and we've upgraded quality control in both chassis and powertrain, should I say. On to, oh God. Don't look in the top right. Barge boards are through though. That's what we like to see. We've got new parts as well, so we can go straight to R&D. Now we can get more aerodynamics upgrades. That will be ready after the Hungarian Grand Prix, should I say. But look at that upgrade from that tertiary wing flaps. Fingers crossed it comes through straight away. Before we do get going as well, we are going to upgrade. We are going to change out a few engine components because obviously it's getting a bit worn. So we're changing out the motor generator unit and we're also changing out the control electronics. So that should bring the engine wear down a lot. We should be in a really decent position, to be honest, for the British Grand Prix. Anyway, that is it for the race weekend stuff. No idea what word to use, I'm not going to lie. Let's get to the race weekend, shall we? Let's just pray for a dry race. Every time I do Silverstone on this game, it rains. It's like it always rains in Britain or something. It's a dry race. It's a dry race. Yes. 50. Oh. Nah, 15% chance of rain is fine. I think England permanently has a 15% chance of rain. Even looking outside today, it is sunny. It's probably still going to rain at some point. So, as always, we do practice behind the scenes. We are going to push forward. This week, we have qualifying pace, track acclimatization, and race strategy. That'll be fun. I honestly hate the qualifying pace ones because I always fail them because I'm so slow. Anyway, yeah, we're going to push forward. We're going to do practice, and we'll be back at the end with a little summary, and we'll see how we get on. Right, so we are done with practice. We have actually had a pretty solid practice session, I'm not gonna lie. We got 5 out of 5 on the track acclimatization, 5 out of 5 on the race strategy, and as usual, 3 out of 5 on the qualifying pace. But we did beat the green lap time. Not the purple one, but that's fine. And as always, stay within 2 meters of the racing line for an entire lap is painful when you've got no full line on. So yeah, we're going to skip forward to qualifying. We'll see you there. Hopefully we can put in a decent performance at our home Grand Prix. As always, our prediction for our target for qualifying is to get through to quali 2. So we're going to go straight out there. We're pretty happy with the setup. We're going to go over the setup, should I say, before we get out there. This week, we are running 6 and 8 wings. We are running 70-55 on the differentials. -2.5, sorry, -2. 0.06 and 0.2 on the camber and toe. Suspension 352628. Brakes 100% and 56%. Tyres are 23.0 and 23.5 for the fronts and rears. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with it. It seems stable. Every other setup that I've tried, I was sliding about all over the place, but I'm not. I'm gonna shut up now because I'm just gonna crash, aren't I? To the track then. Let's get a hot lap in the bag. Let's go get out there. As always, we want to start the race probably on the medium tyre. Bit of a scrappy lap so far as we're approaching the old pit straight. I've seen so many videos of people just driving into that bloody wall. Round cops, we've kept the car alive. I find that dropping to 5th gear at the end of Maggots and Beckett really does actually help accelerating back onto the straight. It probably just slows me down, but... Keeping the car on the track as well through the final sector. 127.2. Oh my lord. Purple sector 3. Okay, Lando Norris is just on a 126 dead. But 127.2 for me is actually very quick. We're going to go back to the garage. We're just going to see how this develops, because that could be enough to get us through to Quali 2. Currently P10 then. Who's slower? Kimi Räikkönen. That's what we want to see. To be honest, I'm happy starting quite far down the grid. I could put the softs on and get through to maybe try and get through to Q3, but I don't feel the need. I don't see the need to. I don't see the need to. We've changed our mind. We're going out for a lap on the softs. Let's try and get through to Q3. This is our home Grand Prix after all. Got to do our best. We're currently P15. I'd love to be ahead of Yuki Tsunoda.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I keep forgetting to change up to 8th gear. Frustrating. Done a purple sector one time, and I've completely botched the braking. Here we go then, where it matters. Down the second DRS straight. Approaching the final few corners. Currently at just over 3 tenths up. Seven tenths up on our time. Purple sector 3 as well. Oh my lord. We're up to P7. We're ahead of the Ferraris. Well, Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. What a lap. Oh, I don't know if we have. We dropped a lot. Oh my. We've snuck through to Quali 3. So we're starting the race in P10. I am buzzing. We didn't crash either. First time in like 3 race weekends. Oh my lord, we didn't crash. It's a miracle. I'm not going to lie, we have got a solid chance at points for this race weekend. Very, very excited. Hopefully we can stay incident free. 26 laps of Silverstone. What could possibly go wrong?
Welcome along then to Great Britain and the Great Silverstone Circuit for today's Grand Prix. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hanger Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of the Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, and Leclerc, Perez, Sainz, Vettel, and James, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Esteban Ocon, and Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher, Tsunoda. They've taken a grid penalty. Callum Ilott and George Russell, Mazepin, Latifi, Stroll, and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. That's it then. It's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Risks.
Well, excited. So we're starting on the softs then. 10 laps of the soft medium strategy should be fine. 3, 4, 5 lights. I know, here we go with the Silverstone Grand Prix. I've had a bloody good start.
The energy store is getting worn.
Oh,
reducing
cheers,
our
cheers,
overall
Jeff.
capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
What happened there? I don't really know what's just happened. Oh my, what's happened there? There's an Aston Martin sideways and there's someone else sideways as well. Oh wow, we went 3 wide. Vettel's just gone. Tried to turn in by the looks of things. Well. Just latched ourselves onto the back of Ricciardo there. That wasn't clever. So Pierre Gasly then has jumped to P9, Alonso to P10. Our cornering is not good. Should have done some practice with a heavy car. Keeping, well, I say we're keeping in touch. We're not really. Especially with doing cops like that. Honestly, if I can nail it once this race, I'll be surprised. God, Maggots and Beckett's. Onto the straight. It's not looking promising, I'm not gonna lie. We're in P8. I'm happy with that. We had a really, really great start. We'll see if Gasly starts to reel me in. Barring the first corner shenanigans, it seems like a pretty uneventful race so far. Other than the fact I can't drive around corners well enough. God, I can't get Maggots and Beckett's right to save my life today. It's not great at all. Gasly now well into DRS range. And after Austria as well, he's probably after a bit of revenge. I'm not gonna lie. Gasly's right up my back bumper now. Right up my back bumper. Here he comes. His wing is open. Can we stay in front of him? I think he might try and... Nah, he's not going to go for it. If he's going to overtake us anywhere, it's when we run wide at cops. Absolutely towing him along. We do have DRS though now, Pierre. Nailed Maggots and Beckett's for the first time this race. We are going to retake the place on the DRS straight. It wasn't very clean.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Purple sector 3 though, with that DRS. Just can't get the grip in those corners on these soft tyres. Really starting to struggle. Oh, Gasly's had a much better exit than us. Here he comes then. Down the outside. Bit of an exceeding track limits there as we dive bomb down the inside to retake 8th place. There's a nice little battle going on. Now got Gasly and Fernando Alonso though. Very close to us. With Yuki and Esteban Ocon not far behind them. Here comes Pierre then. He's surely not going to try and overtake us at Cops. The one time we nail the corner. Alonso's jumped past him, actually. They're both going to overtake me here, though. Whoa. Gasly's gone down both of us. And we dive bomb down the inside again. No one saw that.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Yeah, we know. Come on. There's a queue forming behind me involving Gasly, Ocon, Alonso and Yuki Tsunoda. We've survived for another lap though.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Nailed that one finally. We lost a lot. And losing so much time in these long sweeping right-handers. Very frustrating. Is Gasly going to try and overtake us going into Maggots and Beckett's? Yes. Is the man a nutter? Yes. Are we losing a lot of grip? Yes. Side by side behind me are Gasly and Alonso. Alonso has taken the place by looks of it. They're using their battle to our advantage though, because they are currently a second behind us now. Now 7 tenths. Can't get away with speed going to those corners. It's because I lift off to try and keep the car on the track. But yeah, we are definitely starting to lose grip now. Gasly's dropped even more. Tsunoda's overtaken him. There comes Fernando. He's definitely close enough to try and overtake us, and I think he will. Here he comes then down the inside. Close the door on him. Great defending. Our second track limits warning of the race. Pretty sure this is our lap where we pit.
This lap, give us the best in lap you can. Gap to teammate behind is 9 point.
These softs have definitely seen better days. Come on, we've got to stay in front of Alonso going into the pits. Got to stay in front going into the pit lane here. Well, they're all staying out. We are coming in for our first pit stop. Pierre Gasly has pitted. To be honest, so have a lot of the front runners. Leclerc, Perez, all pitting. I think Norris pitting as well. This is going to be annoying though, because I think Alonso will come out ahead of us when he pits next lap. Frustrating to say the least. But we're out ahead of Gasly though. Miles out ahead of Gasly. See where we end up after all the cars have pitted. We've got a long way to catch up. We're out 10 seconds ahead of Gasly though, which tells me he's got to have had a problem. He has to have had a problem. Surely. So one of the Alpines is in the pits. This is huge. I think we've just managed to come out ahead of Alonso. Yeah, we have. Time that well. I'm very much expecting Alonso to overtake us in at least the next few laps. There's no traffic. So the other Alpine and the other AlphaTauri have both now pitted as well. They're in the pits currently. Will we come out ahead of them? I think they've undercut us. I've just done a purple Sector 3 though again. Really flying in Sector 3. Struggling everywhere else. We're out ahead of Tsunoda by quite a bit actually. We've had a really good lap there. We haven't lost any positions either from pitting, which is fantastic. I feel so much faster on these mediums as well as we put another second between us and Fernando Alonso as we run wide at Copse again for the millionth time today. For once, I think, Fernando Alonso has not got DRS. We've done Maggots and Beckett's for probably the best we've done it today as well. Honestly, I love the medium. The medium tyres for me are brilliant. They feel so good. Feels so much easier. We're flying. We're absolutely flying in P8 today. Fernando Alonso now 1.6 seconds behind. Can we just get Copse right ever?
Okay, there appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
That's not good. An issue? An issue with what? Jeff, you can't just leave me hanging. Better focus on staying on the track whilst apparently there's an issue.
Okay, we have a severe engine issue. Find a safe space to retire or return to the pits.
This is the most saddening thing I've ever seen. Oh, I'm honestly gutted. We were doing so well, and the engine has died. I was thinking before the race, we haven't had many mechanical failures. We haven't had any mechanical failures this year. They're turned on. Oh. On the home Grand Prix as well, when we were P8, we got to Q3. Oh my. Oh, I could scream. I can't believe that. That's absolutely gutting. P8 as well. Oh, I bet Fernando Alonso's buzzing.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Anthony
I'm
Davis,
so disappointed.
how do you think
Valtteri
they were able to
Bottas has
set
won the
themselves
race.
apart today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did
Oh,
everything
man.
that was expected of them in the moment to really execute
I
the team's
honestly
plan
can't.
to
Oh,
perfection.
it's so
A shining
frustrating,
example
man.
of how F1 really is a team sport.
It's almost as bad as WRL in Spain.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team. And they certainly deserve it.
Why Silverstone, man? Why couldn't it be any other track? I actually enjoy that race, and I got to, what was it, lap 14 of 26. Absolutely gutting, absolutely gutting performance. Then let's go have a look and see the final standings. Obviously, it doesn't really mean much for. Obviously,
So
it
then,
doesn't really
it's
mean
time
much.
to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. After an incredible day
Alonso
of racing,
finished
who
7th.
was your driver
Verstappen
of the day, Ant?
DNF'd again.
Stroll certainly
Ah,
put in an impressive performance today.
that
No
makes my
doubt
day
his team
better.
and fans are extremely
Callum
proud.
Elliott finished 15th.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Oh man, that's so frustrating. Oh. There's me thinking we might have a problem. What problem? What problem do we have? Oh yeah, you need to retire the car. Oh, my days. Is that because I changed the engine components as well? So is it my fault? Probably is. Now I've got to do a press conference, haven't I?
Bad luck out there today.
Piss off.
Let's talk about
Just
it.
leave me alone.
It looked like you had a few mechanical hiccups during that race.
You don't say. One or more fitted vehicle components have excessive wear. You don't say. You finished the last race with quite a surplus. Yeah, because we retired on lap 14. Provided some useful insight into our research efforts. 0. Cheers. Oh, it was. It was the new component that I fitted. No, man, that's just not fair. It's not fair. It literally lasted 38 laps. Look at that. 38 laps where 99%. It just died. So we've done another R&D. We've got the engine cover distribution, and we're going to get turbo improved materials as well while we're at it. Can we get any more? Don't think we can get any more. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have MGH improved materials, isn't it? Right, that is it for the episode. It's absolute heartbreak. It's ended in absolute heartbreak. Absolutely good. I have no words. I can't believe we fitted all these new engine parts and they died. And we only made it 14 laps around Silverstone. Retire over mechanical failure. Absolutely good. That is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you do enjoy watching me suffer, apparently, because that's what this video has been, please do drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and yeah, enjoy. Oh man, I think I'm just gonna go and cry in a corner. We'll catch you later. We'll see. Hungary's the next one. It has been going too well, to be honest, so that's probably why it's happened. It's just going that happened at Silverstone.